range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks, nothing. Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Working out of the gun. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jacob Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake, Love. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Love from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 41-yard.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On third down, Akers. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Seattle.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Rams 7. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Akers. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 9. On third down, Akers. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for the sack back at the 47-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third down, Love got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Love now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 16.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bates. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action this time with Love. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Rams 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now a run to Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Love. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action. Love. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 23. Incomplete.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Going back to Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins.